Black people are lazy. I am genuinely curious to try and understand where some people got this idea that black people are lazy. Somebody needs to educate me because I don't understand where and what time period black people have ever been lazy. And this is one of those racial stereotypes where I have never really, I don't understand the racial stereotypes from calling black people monkey, where they are monkeys that don't look black at all. Calling black people, oh, but you live in mud huts. What's wrong with mud huts? They are practical. They are for the environment. They are a smart choice. And this black people are lazy narrative where I've never understood it. I really don't understand it because if you look historically, black people have always worked. We've always been laborious. Even if you look at modern history in the Americas, the white colonizers literally had to come to Africa to take black people as labor to go build America. So where did this black people are lazy trope come from? Even if you look at Americas, including the South America, black people were sent there to go work. If you look at Africa, from North Africa to Southern Africa and every part in between, Africans are notoriously hardworking. I mean, you cannot survive literally as an average African in Africa without being hardworking. You just cannot be lazy. You just can't. Take Nigeria, for example. Where are you going to be lazy? Especially when you're not rich. You have to work, otherwise you don't eat. So where did this narrative come from? Somebody please educate me. Because the more I analyze a lot of these racial stereotypes from black people particularly, it just comes off as projection. You know, you're projecting. Because if you read the book that I read, just give me a minute. If you read this book, you read this book, right? It's called Black Fortunes by Shomari Wills. It explains how white people projected these negative stereotypes on black people to feel superior. A lot of this racial stereotype, it's not even based in truth. It's not even based in reality. It's all about you are going to be lower than me, and as a result, I'm going to project all sort of negative things that I do on you, so that's it. And that's it. That's what these stereotypes literally are. Because if you look at the context of America, where these stereotypes came from, black people did the work and most white people did nothing. So this idea that black people are lazy is a complete farce. It's funny to me. Right? If black people are lazy, why then did you need our labor? If black people are lazy, why then do you try to import, even till today, immigrants to come and work in your countries? If black people are so lazy, would you be able to survive for 1 week in Africa without any privileges that you currently enjoy? The answer to that is absolutely not, you wouldn't. So where did this idea that black people are lazy come from? Somebody please educate me, because I have, from at least within my capacity, I have looked at many things and I don't understand where this narrative came from and based on what reality, based on what truth. You understand what I mean? Take Africa. If you are not working, you cannot survive. This is a fact. So this idea that black people are lazy, just sitting down, chilling, refusing to work. Where? Give me proof. Give me data. Nonsense.
From welfare queen to Dean's List, the lie versus the legacy, aka you forgot to adjust your stereotype. They called her lazy, dependent, and a drain on society. Today, she has more degrees than anyone else in the country. Let's talk about black women. The term welfare queen was born out of political manipulation in the 1970s and the 80s, especially under President Ronald Reagan. The image, a black woman with kids, driving a Cadillac, scamming the system. The truth, one extreme and distorted fraud case, blown up into a racialized moral panic used to gut welfare and blame poverty on choices. It worked. The stereotype stuck, and it's still echoed today in how black women are portrayed in the media, politics, and policy debates. But while that lie calcified, black women were out there doing something else entirely. According to the National Center for Education, statistics, and multiple studies. Black women enrolled in college at a higher rate than any other group by gender and race. They earn more associates, bachelor's, and master's degrees per capita than any other demographic group in the U.S. How sweet. They started businesses faster than anyone else in America. They've been the backbone of voting blocks, especially in the South, and often deciding elections. And they've done it all while facing racism, misogyny, and policy systems that weren't built for them, but somehow survived them. So while the stereotypes stuck in the 20th century, Black women upgraded themselves in the 21st. Not only no one notified them of the narrative. When a system labels you as a problem, but you outperform it anyway, that's not survival. That's excellence in spite of design. So sweet. Follow for more truth that deserves the mic, not the slander. Beejay.
Come, let's get this thing straight, right? About Black Americans being lazy. To be honest, Black Americans have never been lazy. They were never lazy. They built America. They fought in every war. They raised other people's children. They worked for free, and then they also worked for less. And still today, they are the ones blamed when things fall apart. Black Americans dominate in so many industries. Watch these videos. I'll tell you when we come back. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video so we can clear the air and then put it out there. All this whole stereotype has got to stop, right? Watch these videos. I'll be back. Make sure to subscribe and like.
We have been lied to, y'all. Here are 3 common misconceptions about black people. My name is Brother Legend, and I'm here to raise your consciousness. Number 1 is the most obvious, that we are lazy. This one is just ridiculous to even say. People look at the conditions in our neighborhoods, and the first thing they say is, why don't y'all pull yourselves up by your bootstraps? And it's just ridiculous because in some way, shape, or form, we are responsible for building every civilization on Earth. But even if you don't want to go back that far, if we're so lazy, then why was there a whole industry built to get us to come and work? Why would you ask lazy people to come work for you? Maybe we wasn't lazy till we stopped working for free. Number 2 is when they say we're poor. How in the world we got to poor, I don't know. We so poor, yet Africa is the most resource-rich continent, and y'all can't keep your hands off our minerals. Don't believe me? Look up where the lithium in your phone comes from. Look at all these military bases. You never seen a rich man have to rob a beggar. Shout out to Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso for switching that map up. And the last one that gets me is when they say we have no culture. Like, bro, we invented culture. Y'all can't keep your hands off our culture. Y'all have literally put yourself through pain to take part in our culture. Why would you steal culture from people you say have no culture? We all know that Colonel Sanders isn't the man making that chicken. You will never get food from an Asian, Italian, or Mexican restaurant and see somebody that looks like Allen Iverson on the box. I'm just saying, the math ain't mathin' for me.
People talking about we lazy. We invented work. And we got a whole country to show for it. The problem is we don't do it for free anymore or low wages. All the days of picking crops is over. Yes, we'll pick crops if they pay a decent wage. We got people coming in at the finish line and want to call me lazy or people that look like me lazy. Nah, bro, it don't work like that. We just don't work for low wages anymore. But I'll tell you one thing about black people. If we lived in Mexico, we'll turn up. We will hold the government accountable the same way we did in the United States. So all this stuff talking about we lazy, get out of here. Save that same energy and go to your country and protest. Black Man Thoughts 2.0 and I'm out. Peace.
Black Americans, I have some bad news for you. Outside of the US, you are just seen as American. I feel like every other country knows about the history of the US, like they know about slavery, but they have no idea on how that actually manifested in the country today. So to non-US citizens, we are all just one American. And honestly, when you look at us from an outside perspective, even though Black Americans, we do have our own individual culture that is separate from like the white American culture. Being born in the US, when we leave that country, we still maneuver and walk around the world with the level of privilege that other people just don't have. Although being Black in America comes with a million disadvantages, it does come with an advantage of being American. That is a privilege that we have. I know you don't want to admit it, but it is when we are looking at privilege on the grand scale of things outside of the US. Hope that perspective sheds a little bit of light onto why. Do I agree with it? Do I think that we should be grouped in with all of the atrocities that our white countrymen have done around the world? I don't think so. But I will say being born in the US and a part of that capitalistic machine makes you guilty in some things. Maybe not everything, but it does make us a little bit culpable, if you will. That's the tea.
Bro, everybody in America is not struggling. Every black person's life in America is not piss poor, struggling, living paycheck to paycheck. Y'all project what y'all had going on onto others and try to like make that what everybody's life is. And it's crazy how now that it's almost time for me to go back to the States, I'm seeing more and more posts about people talking about people going back and people talking about how they want to go back and how everybody got their opinion. So let me get mine. And the main thing everybody talking about is the money, bro. But y'all gotta realize some of us have already reached financial freedom. Some of us have already learned how to make money. If people out there is charging that much in rent, I mean, it's that much money out there to get. That mean that amount of money is out there and able to get. Some of y'all have not yet cracked the code on how to make your money, and that's okay. And I feel like that's what being abroad is teaching a lot of people, how to make their money. Also, how to become more independent, not dependent on family. A lot of y'all is running away from toxic families. A lot of us are running away from toxic family, and we're learning how to navigate this world solo, independently on us, and find a community that aligns with where we are in life. I love that. But worrying about what somebody else doing, focusing on about what somebody else doing, it's just dumb. I'm just looking at the videos like, damn, people really, or if somebody asked me, they said, why are you going back? Oh my God, you're gonna struggle, baby. Struggling days are over. If I even had a worry that I would struggle, you think I would go traveling for 365 days? Like, let's be real. Let's really look at the whole thing. Rather you backpacking, budget travel, my mind wouldn't be able to even go here to do this if I felt or feared struggling. Some of y'all gotta wake the fuck up and really see life outside of your reality. You have to see reality from a whole perspective. Everybody's not going to stay here with you. Everybody's not going to stay. Like, for instance, I'm a traveler. I'm traveling for 365 days. I never told y'all I moved permanently. So my bad if y'all merged me with everybody else. I get that Thailand is trending, but I'm just on vacation. Just think of it as a long one. And to think that I have to keep my vacation going because everybody's moving here is crazy. You don't be asking these other travelers, why are you going back to your country? Why are you going? No, and their country got shit going on too. A lot of us don't associate people that look like us as traveling for 365 days, but yeah. I know so many people in America who are thriving and building wealth, living in houses they love, doing van life, really love life, have established inner peace. They know how to set boundaries. They don't deal with a lot of chaos. If they do got toxic family, they don't deal with them, because they're prioritizing their peace and happiness, which is a level a lot of people have not yet reached. Like my friend who just came out here, business owner, came out here, needed a break, boom, went back to the States, did what she needed to do. She wanted mental clarity. She got it. She got what she came for, and she left. Y'all got to stop associating success with just white people. I think that's what because I know a lot of successful black people. Hell, I think all my friends is business owners. So yeah, just because it's not your reality yet does not mean that everybody's reality is your reality. Just do what works for you. If moving abroad works for you, that works for you. But stop all of that projecting shit.
Is it a great day to be black in LA? We want to know, people.
Every day is a great day to be black.
Where are all the good black women at? Hiking on a Saturday morning and building community. Last Saturday, I met up with the Saturday Hike crew at the Hilltop Cafe in Los Angeles. This really felt like, you know when you at your grandma's house and the cousins be like, hey, let's go for a walk? This is what it felt like. I felt like I was just at home. So if you're black in LA and you're like, where are all the black people? I don't want to do hookah. I don't want to go to brunch. I don't want to go to the club. I don't want to go shopping and spend money I don't have right now.
Perfectly good tire, great tread, side of the road. It's about to go in my car.
You just found the tire?
Y'all didn't see those stackers? Yeah, they were four.
Wait, there's more.
But
Wait, you found a tire on the side of the road.
4 perfect tires. Do you see this tread? Hey, this is good tread. This is good tread. Hey, this is about to go in my car.
Ladies, this is a keeper right here.
Hey, a man who knows how to work his car, how to work his tires, and also knows a good deal when he sees one.
I'm going up on the rough side.
Stay black! Stay black! Stay black!
The amount of black Americans that I have in my previous video showing love to all Mexicanos is beautiful. But what's embarrassing is the amount of Mexicanos talking down to black Americans showing love to our culture, and even talking down on other Mexicans for talking about how great last night's fight was. See, last night we had 2 types of fans. We had the Canelo fans, and then we had the boxing fans. And some of the Canelo fans are sore losers. They could not comprehend or accept the fact that Canelo lost fair and square to a really good black American boxer on Mexican Independence Day, like it even matters what holiday it was. To add on, that black American boxer paid tribute to his Mexican fans and Mexicans overall because it was Independence Day weekend, because of the song that he walked out to. him carrying the guitar case, down to his jacket having mariachi embroidery. The banda that was playing are his childhood friends from the same small town that he's from. And in an interview post-fight, he states just that.
Use that song in particular to walk out to.
Well, it was part of my outfit. The outfit was inspired by the movie Desperado. As you see, I had the guitar and everything. And my great childhood friend, Rosendo Robles, he was the one that, carried the song out and performed the night. And, it was a wonderful night. Like I said, I got Mexicans and Latinos on my side as well. So, it was a beautiful night tonight.
He was paying tribute to all his Mexican fans on Mexican Independence Weekend. Meanwhile, we have Mexicanos hating on that. Dude, we have people appreciating our culture, loving our culture, taking time to pay detail into something that is part of our culture, and you have something negative to say about that? Yeah, don't get me wrong, there's always going to be Black American people that are going to talk shit about us, but did you not see the amount of Black Americans actually showing us love? Down to the boxer himself? And sure, a lot of you thought that Crawford was doing the same shit that Mayweather used to do when he was going to fight Mexican opponents. But like I stated last night, there was Canelo fans and then there was boxing fans, because boxing fans knew who Crawford was. Crawford and Canelo have both been pound for pound kings for almost 10 years. These were the two top dogs in boxing going at it last night. I still remember 2018 when this fight was first talked about. However, they told Crawford that in order for him to fight Canelo, he had to go up in weight class, and Canelo was not going to go down if he wanted this fight to happen. Thus, why it took so long for this fight to actually take place, and Crawford did go up in weight class. This was Crawford's 4th time winning belts. And boxing fans knew that both boxers were going to go toe to toe. And this is Canelo's 3rd loss. His first being in 2013 against Mayweather, his second being in 2022 to Bivol, and his 3rd was last night to Crawford. No, Canelo's not going to retire, and no, Canelo's not passing on the torch to Crawford. Crawford was actually in the talks to potentially retiring. And again, it goes back to some of you are just Canelo fans, not boxing fans, because if you knew who Crawford was, you'd know that he was closer to retirement than he was to getting the torch. So how embarrassing is it to see fellow Mexicanos leave racial comments, not just in my video, but in other videos that have to do with the Crawford-Canelo fight, down to them talking shit to Black Americans and even other Mexicanos, calling us N-writers, N-lovers, Black D-lovers, like if our preference had anything to do with your feelings being hurt. Like you literally are so caught up in your brain because your feelings are so hurt over a fight that was won fair and square that you gotta look for any way, shape, and form to try to degrade people. How embarrassing. It's like a toddler throwing a tantrum because he can't have a toy. Anyways, to the Black Americans showing us love, listen, Mexicanos do love you. The Mexicanos that don't love you are Mexicanos that don't love other Mexicanos. Mexican people love when other people show us love. So when you show and appreciate our culture, we will love you right back. And I guarantee you, if you go to Mexico and you show the locals love, the way you've been showing love in our comment section, they will show you love back. Because we do have Black Mexicans. We have Black Mexicans in Mexico. Because we have so much history intertwined with one another. But that's for the next video. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
These people are not even working, and we come here and we busting our asses, and now we're doing...
I honestly don't know how I got to this side of TikTok, but who said that Black people don't work?
Africa are you from?
I'm from America. That's what we're saying. Just like a Jamaica, just like a hold on. Just like somebody from Jamaica, they're not going to say what country in Africa they're from. Somebody in Haiti is not going to say what country from. They're going to say they're Haitian
because they were closer from what is it called, the triangular slave
but
trade.
But then when you ask them that question, they're not going to have a definitive answer.
That's because they're already in their own community of Caribbeans, the Haitians, Jamaica. They're all like in one bowl. Just
but Black Americans are in their own bowl as well. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's why Africans feel that way, because they feel like because you don't know where you come from, which is not by fault by Africans.
We know where we come from. We come from America, just like Jamaicans
I guess it's just more,
come from Jamaica. Like, what is the difference?
I think it's just more relatable from an African to see another African and be like, oh, where you come from? Oh, I'm from Ghana. I'm from this place. And they know so much about their culture because they do this, and this. So I feel like that's why they feel like you know so much about your culture in Africa. So that's why they're like, well, Americans don't know, because honestly, you guys don't know. When Africans come to America, they're busting their behinds to get degrees, become doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that. So when Africans look at African Americans, they're like, these people have credit cards. We don't even have credit cards. These people are not even working, and we come here and we busting our asses. Now we're doing this. We're now 6 figures, and these people have all these years to become all these great jobs and careers, and they're not doing anything. I'm just saying this is what they're saying. Yeah, this is the conversation. It's like y'all have all this time to get free money, free loans, and we don't get that back at home.
Yeah, but
y'all get that when y'all come here, though.
Exactly, and guess what? We're right here, and y'all are still here.
There's a lot of grants and loans and different situations.
The people from here is not getting them loans that y'all come here and get.
You said what you just said?
No, I said there's a lot of.
That's the point that they're proving. The people here are not even getting it. So it's like, what are y'all doing?
No, I'm saying the Black people here are not getting them same opportunities that y'all come from y'all Africa and come here and get. We don't get those.
Considering not just Africans, everybody, all the other countries are considering y'all as being lazy because it's like, why aren't y'all getting these? Like, why y'all not busting y'all asses? Y'all should be better than the Chinese. If y'all Americans. Y'all should be better than Y'all should be better than Chinese people who coming over here.
But
my question is, what are the opportunities that you think that we have over?
That's different, right?
The grants, the loans, the scholarships, and
that
stuff.
we're getting more than you guys.
I don't understand what. No, I've never heard of anything.
Are y'all seeing what's going on with the immigrants right now and how the benefits that they're?
This is to my indigenous, beautiful Black Americans, African Americans, anybody that is sitting on the west side of the world, America. I love you bad. I'm glad to be us, and I want to tell you how proud I am of all of you guys. This year has been stressful for all of us, and we have continued for the second millennia to continue to be loving, continue to just be. And I just want you all to know how proud I am of you. Look at what we've done this year. You feel me? Look at what we've done. We are a mighty, powerful collective. We are. And I was thinking of this yesterday, and it just dawned on me. I had to stop what I was doing to just let you guys know. Just a hand clap for y'all. You deserve it. From everything we've been through in this country for centuries, not decades, centuries. You guys and me and our lineage, and for generation after generation, millennia after millennia, y'all have stepped it up and doing what you need to be doing. And I love this for us. I love it for us. I don't care what part of the United States you come from. I'm proud of you. Now, we still got, some work to do. And this is part of life. Ain't nobody gonna be perfect sitting on the right or left side of God who's on this planet. You feel me? We're still working on ourselves. I see the awakening, finally, in the age of fucking Aquarius. Come through. This is the age of reveal, y'all. The age of reveal. Meaning, you see all this shit popping off? They can't stop us, never could, never will. We're too strong for this shit. Too strong. We've done this before. This ain't new. This ain't new to us. If you still have your grandparents or someone elder in your family, continue to talk to them and get these stories. I don't care how they try to whitewash, because we already know. The majority of us Black in this continent already knew half of the stories that, they have the new AIs sharing the stories, the people with the AIs, which is beautiful. That's nice because a lot of people don't know. But for us that our parents have talked to us and schooled us on, all kind of stuff during our history. We know. So we need to keep sticking to what we've been doing. I'm so proud of y'all. People are pissed. People are pressed that we've gotten out the way. Thank y'all for this. You might not be at the house all the time. You might be out there, and in them streets. But what I'm seeing mostly, because we still have, violence every, we still got some bad areas and stuff, but the masses are talking. Ancestors is, Mother Nature is on our side. You feel me? We have so much backup, it's ridiculous, so we really don't have to do anything. I just want to commend each and every one of you who've decided to sit down, stay out the way, not argue with these people
in comments and on the internet and doing videos and all this other stuff, I commend you. It's hard. It's hard. You know, I got stories from generations back that I could really be upset about. Going out here in the public on a daily basis, having to be cordial with people. But you know what? I love people. And they ain't gonna get me out of my character. You're not gonna get me out of my character. Because God didn't create me that way. They didn't create us that way. That's why we're like we are, who we are. That's why you guys gravitate towards everything we do. Because we are that. We are that. And we ain't got to be, call us ghetto. Who cares? You must like it because you're copying it too. With the doing all this and the, come on now. Y'all wasn't doing that before. Anyway, I just want to praise my people because y'all doing a damn good job in 2025. Ancestor said, sit the fuck down, and that's exactly what we're doing. I want y'all to be safe out there. Continue to be the good person that God has created you to be, because this is who we are. You ain't got to take no shit, though, because this ain't the 18 to 1900s. It's not. So, give yourself a pat on the back. I love you deep. I love you from my soul. I just want to say, y'all been doing a damn thing this year. Keep having fun. Keep going out. Keep, where them fans at? Keep on doing what you do. Because like I said, we all know, this has been going on since the beginning of time. This ain't nothing new. And if anything happens, guess what? We know how to survive. We know how to survive. So again, I love you with everything in my being. Keep continuing to do what you need to do. If that's sit in the house, go to work, take care of your children, family, make sure your house is blessed. And I wish you nothing but abundance. With milk and honey runneth over, that you won't be able to receive it because God said so. I love you, my Black people of America. Bye.
Also, we know the truth, okay? We know what's happening and what people like to portray is happening, okay? I think it's time that we stop getting bent out of shape about it and let people argue with themselves. Do we feel a way about it? Sure. I think we just got to be like, you know what? Not that y'all got it. Just leave me out of it. Y'all do y'all. Y'all do y'all. Leave us out of it. Why? Because we have nothing to do with it. The end.
People that have been working all through, let me tell you, the places they dominate right now. It's like you all don't even know this, right? They dominate in the military, teaching, nursing and healthcare, labor jobs, transportation, entrepreneurship. I know so many Black Americans that are millionaires, that are entrepreneurs. So why would people now come and say, oh, that they are very lazy, they don't do anything? Especially people who do this most of the times are people who are from Africa. They're the ones who say this. And people from every other part of the country that came to their country. You look at them and you say, they are lazy. Come on, do you know the things they've invented? These people single-handedly invented their culture. So many things we have right now we're using in the world, they were the ones who made them. So how dare you call them lazy? You call them lazy because you fear how strong they are. That is it. Even America portray them as lazy because they fear how strong they are. Because they are still standing, still creating, still thriving with way less support than anyone else. Next time anyone say you are lazy, come, my sweet FBA people. Next time anybody say you are lazy, just tell them these things. Remind them that if we were never lazy, tell them we were never lazy. We've been overworked, overlooked, and underpaid. And yet we keep rising. Yeah, that is it. Tell them those things. Make sure to talk. Don't make sure you're not going back to cry. Make sure you're not going back to feel bad. Make sure to speak up for yourself because you guys have done a lot. This is not laziness. This is not laziness. It's black strength. So make sure to put it out there all the times. Make sure you're saying something, right? I don't know who I've touched with this, right? But I feel so bad. I see people call them lazy all the time, and I feel so bad. I know how much these people work. I know how the economy has not just the country itself has subjugated them, earning less. Even when they do the same job with the white people, they are still paid lesser. Even with the same qualification or even more, they are still paid way lesser. And still you call them lazy. Whoever it is, the person will even get tired and be like, well, I'm no longer working again. What the heck is that? So that's how painful this is to me. So I don't know if you feel the same way. Let me see it in the comment section. Do not forget to always like, share my video, subscribe, and support the babe or the girl from the hood, right? It's Global Beejay. My name is Blessing. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.